So I'm going to do some chanting and, yeah, just invite some people. Okay. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shiva, Adigora Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shiva, Adigora Bhakta, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yeah. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I don't know what to do with myself. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. I just check in to see if the sound is on. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. ऐसे हंसते हैं पर मैंने नहीं पता जे तुसी है क्या। हरे कृष्ण, कृष्ण कृष्ण, हरे राम, राम राम, 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 gosh, all those, वो सारे पता नहीं की कानून उन्हें वापस भेज दो। हरे कृष्ण, कृष्ण कृष्ण, हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण, कृष्ण कृष्ण, हरे हरे, हरे राम, राम राम, हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण, कृष्ण कृष्ण, हरे हरे, हरे राम, राम राम, हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. It's really difficult dealing with yourself when you don't like that feeling, and you don't like what's happening. And I'm trying to stay in the now with this feeling, which is quite intense. I'm trying to stay with this feeling for the last few days now, as much as I can. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. I feel backed into a corner. Why is it so difficult to take responsibility for everything? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Because I feel like Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. All I want to do is come out of this box. I just want to come out, but it won't let me come out. You know, like being still haunted in a way by previous experiences and energies. And there's so many, I don't know what to do. How do you go about sorting one out? Wow. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna. मैंने भी नहीं पता जो मैं चाहती हूँ Tona Padakana, Padanita Zikitaya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Is that right? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. I find it difficult to reach out to others. That's what it is. I can show that I'm vulnerable and weak. I'm thinking, I don't want to feel like this. I want to feel how I was feeling, empowered and strong, with strength of standing up for absolute truth. To check. And just going to. Oh, there I am. I like to feel you're helping. You're being helped. One is being helped, and then you want to help because you're being helped. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. So be in the now. Be in the now. Just breathe and be in the now. It's like I want to project myself into the. It's not like I'm projecting myself into the future and seeing things that I don't like. It's like a vicious cycle that you fall back into this feeling. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So I need to stay with this feeling to get rid of all of those hatreds and envies, jealousies. I'm just confused into what is material jealousies and anger to transcendental. I assume this is transcendental because one is only pushing, one is only going through this to get closer to Krishna, and I don't feel closer to Krishna at the moment. I feel in limbo, lost, angry, fed up. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama. You know, it's like I'm doing well in my own relationship with Krishna. It's so nice to see others do well in their relationship with Krishna. And like now, I'm not doing so great. What am I feeling? I'm feeling like it's true, no matter what anybody says. It's like some devotees, they tell me about myself. I don't know myself very well, actually. They tell me about myself. I'm like, yeah, I kind of know. I do these things, but I don't know. They kind of happen naturally. Didn't realize how much in common with Karuna I have, actually. Yeah. Oh my God. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare. I don't even know if what I'm saying is kind of making any sense. Oh, is that you, Shama? Oh yeah. I didn't see you there. I don't know if you're still there. Let me know if you're still there. So I'm chanting. I'm chanting and a little bit of talking. But I don't know if I'm making much sense. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh yes, I feel numb. But it's actually I think, oh God. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama. So mine's thinking about painting. Gosh. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I feel embarrassed about Karuna leaving. But I take my responsibility in it all. Yeah. Because he did a great job. He did what he could. I just don't know what I'm going to do now. That's it. It's the end of the year, and then a new year. Mainstream Christmas. Mainstream Christmas. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama. I just have this feeling. I just have this feeling, and it's quite paralyzing. And paralyzing. No matter what I do, it's still there. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. I don't want to fool myself that maybe Karuna might come back. I don't know what are my blessings. My blessings is that I'm told that I have Krishna. I don't feel Krishna. I haven't felt him. I don't know what's happening to me. Seems to be, a form of control, wanting to know what's going to happen. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadara, Shivas, Adi Gaura Bhatta, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. This thing that I was talking about, how we blame other people. And I'm kind of in that place at the moment. So if I blame myself, then I have to do something. What do I do? What do I do though? So it's nobody's I just feel like I've forgotten everything I could speak about. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I feel like I was going along doing this path, living this life, and it was really great. It was very, very simple, but great. And now I can't seem to because I can't just sit here and chant, because then I'll get sick. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. It feels like I'm going to go through so much more hurt. And that makes me want to not do anything, not see anyone, not speak to anyone. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Hey, funny, doesn't matter. It will still happen. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's these things now that just come into the mind about what's happening. They take Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I can't seem to string a sentence together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So there is Dinesh. Hare Krishna. There's no happy Krishna. Yeah, Hari, thank you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Yeah, it's about pleasing other people. I'm still actually wanting to, because, pleasing other people, it pleases yourself as well, doesn't it? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Being bothered about what they think about you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. now, it's like Krishna saying, do you want me or not? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I've been reading a lot, well, whatever I've been doing, which is not that much, about how people get so much energy, so much realizations from their deep troubles. Troubles. Yeah. So I have this person in me going, yeah, don't you try and find a way to run away from this, because you've got to face it. I don't even know what I'm facing. But none of us want to blame others. It's natural program. None of us want to take full responsibility. Natural program. I feel like a robot. No, that I'm made out of Lego. That I'm made out of Lego, and I keep getting built up, and then it all falls down again. Then you're getting built up. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah, I'd like Radha and Krishna to be here. I'd like to know them more. I'd like to be more stable. Today I do feel like this is the best thing ever. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. But it is, in the sense that how it makes you teaches you to come away from this real but temporary world. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare. So you have to, when you fall down again, when the Lego breaks all again, you have to build it again, back up again. And then it breaks again, back up again, it breaks again. Wow. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You got lovely hair. It just came into me. You got lovely hair, Fanny. Beautiful hair. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama. So a devotee was talking to me about how, because I haven't received that love, I just want to give it all the time. I want to give that love all the time because I haven't received it. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Whilst I have some issues with my parents, like we all do, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. I wish Krishna could just tell me the things that happened so I don't make them up in my head. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I feel like I'm a baddie. I'm the baddie in a film. Yeah, I'm playing the baddie, but we're all actors. Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. I keep thinking about Karuna. I keep thinking about Karuna. It just keeps coming in. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. It's like I want to fast forward my life. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, So I've been hearing and learning that I need to love my shadow. So my shadow of being, my shadow of being a bitch isn't, it's not a shadow. Being envious and being envious and jealous. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. I feel like my life has ended. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So I've been chanting on and off for nearly an hour now. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Chanting more actually. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So I think maybe I should read Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I was gonna come off, but I stay on. Gorahari always talking about me, thinking that he's my father. That I think he's my father. I think he's my. Well, I thought he was my spiritual father. It's like, but Gorahari does. He's saying these things to me, but right now I can't seem to hear them. I can't hear them. It's like I've been through an experience that's disturbed an energy in me, and it's brought it out. And that's all I'm experiencing, is this energy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah, read. So we're not going to exaggerate, because, well, Krishna is everything. He exaggerates. Just put this. Oh, it's finished. I'll just put in the diffuse one. Okay, so we're going to read from Chaitanya Bhagavat, chapter 5 of the Adikunda. So that's the first part of Limai's life. And I'm going to just read. That's it. All glories to Srila Gaura Haridas. Okay, so it's called The Brahmin Feeds Nimai. All glories to the Supreme Personality, Sri Vishwambhar, Lord Caitanya. He is the Supreme Lord of all lords, and his feet are decorated by the marks of a flag, lightning, and elephants, an elephant gourd. The Supreme Lord performed various transcendental pastimes while residing in the house of Jagannath Mishra. One day, Sri Jagannath Mishra called his dear son Vishnubar and told him, "Bring my book." Nimai hastened to the house when he heard his father's call, and as he moved his feet, jingled loudly with sound of the ankle bells. Sri Jagannath Mishra inquired, "Where is the tinkling of ankle bells coming from?" Both he and his wife Srimati Sachi Devi searched all around. My son does not wear ankle bells on his feet, so from where does this sweet sound of ankle bells come? How extraordinary is this? The father and mother considered the incident, but remained speechless with surprise. After bringing the book, the Lord ran off to play. The parents saw another wonder when they entered their house. All over the house, they saw wonderful footprints with different symbols, such as flag, lightning bolt, gourd, and festoons. I don't know what festoons are. Shall we look? What are festoons? So it says here, a festoon is a wreath or garland hanging from 2 points, and in architecture, typically a carved ornament depicting conventional arrangement of flowers, foliage, or fruit bound together and suspended by ribbons. The motif is sometimes known as a swinging swag when depicting fabric or linen. Okay. Both were thrilled with great delight, and their eyes beamed with tears as they examined the footprints. They offered obeisances to the lotus footprints and said, we shall surely be liberated. No more births. Sri Jagannath Mishra requested his wife, "Please listen, O mother of Vishwarup, cook a nice sweet rice preparation with ghee. In the morning, I shall bathe our house deity, Sri Damodar, Shalagrama Shila, and Panch Gavya, the five substances from the cow: milk, yogurt, ghee, cow urine, and cow dung." Gruna still thinks it's sacred cow dung. I don't know if it is. Maybe. Okay. I believe that the sound of ankle bells actually came from the feet of our Shalagram Shila deity as he secretly moved around the house. Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata felt great happiness as they worshipped the Shalagram Shila, and Lord Caitanya smiled within. Now please hear another wonderful pastime of Lord Caitanya, the son of Sri Jagannath Mishra. A very pious Brahmin was visiting different places of pilgrimage to satisfy the Supreme Lord Krishna. He worshipped Lord Krishna by chanting the Gopala mantra, consisting of 6 syllables, and he would not eat anything other than the remnants of food he had offered to Sri Gopala. After visiting many pilgrim sites, the fountain Brahmana eventually came to the house of Lord Caitanya. As a person of incomparable purity, he was enveloped in great spiritual effulgence. He carried a deity of Bala Gopala and a shilagram shila around his neck as his most wonderful possession. With half-closed eyes, the Brahmana would constantly chant the name of Krishna, and deep in his heart, he tasted the nectar of love of Govinda. Seeing this radiant personality, Jagannath Mishra stood up out of respect, and then offered his obeisances. The most respectable Sri Jagannath Mishra did everything to properly look after his esteemed guests. The most respectable Sri Jagannath Mishra did everything to properly look after his esteemed guests. He personally washed his guest's feet and offered him a fine, elevated seat. Once the Brahmin was seated comfortably, Sri Jagannath Mishra inquired, "Where is your place of residence?" The Brahmana replied, I am disinterested in worldly affairs. So I travel throughout the different lands. I roam because of my restless mind. That's true, actually. So if you travel around, it helps that restless mind. Sri Jagannath Mishra said respectfully, "It is the good fortune of the world that you traveled everywhere. I especially feel most fortunate today, so please permit me to prepare for your cooking." The Brahmin replied, "Dear Mishra, do as you please." Happily, Sri Mishra made extraordinary and wonderful arrangements. Sri Mishra had the kitchen thoroughly cleansed and then arranged for all the cooking ingredients to be bought. The Brahmin cooked to his full satisfaction and sat down to offer all the preparations to Krishna. Sri Chaitanya is a super soul within everyone's heart. He had decided to show himself to the Brahmin. The Brahmin had just begun his meditation when the Supreme Lord Sri Gaurasundra appeared in his presence. He stood there naked, his entire form covered with dust. He was the color of the sun with beautiful hands and feet. Smiling, he took a handful of food from the Brahmana's offerings and ate it, while the Brahmana looked on. Although favored by good fortune, the Brahmana called out, "Alas, alas, the restless boy has stolen the food meant for offerings." When Sri Jagannath Mishra came, he saw that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Gaurasundra, was happily smiling and eating the rice offering. Intending to beat the Lord, an angry Mishra chased after him, but the Brahmin stood up fearfully and caught hold of Mishra's hand. The Brahmana said, "My dear Mishra, you are a respectable and knowledgeable person. But what knowledge does this little boy have?" What will beating him accomplish? It is one thing to beat a person who can reason right from wrong, but I forbid you to beat this boy. Feeling miserable, Sri Mishra sat down, holding his head. He did not speak a word, nor did he lift his head. Do not feel sad, dear Mishra, said the Brahmin. The Supreme Lord, certainly knows everything that happens all the time, all the times. Please bring whatever fruits or vegetables you have in the house. I shall simply eat that today. Sri Mishra said, if you kindly consider me your servant, then let me arrange for you to cook again. I shall only be satisfied when you cook once again. I have all the necessary ingredients for cooking in the house. The other friends and relatives in the house also employed the Brahmana to cook again. Since you all desire it, agreed the Brahmana, I shall cook every preparation again. Everyone was satisfied that he had agreed, and they again cleansed the cooking place for him. They quickly gathered the cooking ingredients, and the Brahmin began to cook. However, some people warned the Brahmin that the restless child might spoil the offering again. Take the child to another house and keep him there until the Brahmin has completed his cooking and eating, they told Sachimata. Therefore Sachimata carried her child to a neighbor's house. The young ladies all teased, "Hey, Nimai, is this the way you should act? Stealing the Brahmana's food?" With a smile on his exquisite moon-like face, Lord Caitanya replied, "What is my fault? The Brahmana called me." With a smile on his exquisite moon-like face, Lord Caitanya replied, "What is my fault? The Brahmana called me." Then they objected, "Oh, Nimai, will you do more? Will you do more mischief now that you have lost your chaste, the caste? Who knows this Brahman? From where does he come? And who are his family? How can you maintain my chaste after having eaten food cooked by him?" Smiling, Lord Caitanya replied, "I belong to the cow tender caste. I accept food prepared by Brahmins all the time. How does a cow tender lose his caste by eating a Brahmana's food?" Saying this, the Lord looked at everyone with a smile. The Lord said, "The Supreme Lord Sri Caitanya used this trick to explain to them the truth about himself. But his illusionary potency is so perfect that no one could understand him. As they carried him about, the various residents of the neighboring household enjoyed the child's arguments. The Lord went joyfully from arm to arm, and whoever held him floating in an ocean of bliss. In the meantime, the Brahmin cooked once again and sat down to make an offering to Lord Balagopala. While offering, the Brahmin thought of Lord Balagopala But Lord Gaurachandra, the super soul, knew everywhere. While offering, the Brahmana thought of Lord Balagopala, but Lord Gaurachandra, the super soul, knew everything. So I know why I read things again. Lord Caitanya charmed everyone and then left their presence completely unnoticed. Smiling all the while, he went to the spot where the Brahmana was offering the food. Steadily, Lord Caitanya put a handful of rice into his mouth and left. The Brahmana, caught by surprise, looked on in disbelief. The Brahmana raised a loud alarm. Alas, alas! The child ate his rice and sprinted off. Sri Mishra angrily grabbed a stick and chased after young Nimai. Lord Nimai fled in dread and hid himself in a room. But Sri Mishra came after him, roaring in fury. Sri Mishra said, "You shall see today. Act in this mischievous manner. Will you? Although I am cultured and knowledgeable, you think I am a great fool." Sri Mishra continued, "In whose house can you find a thief as this?" With rising indignation, he chased after Nimai. The people in the house caught hold of Sri Mishra to dissuade him, but the angry father insisted, "Leave me. Today I shall beat him." They tried to reason with him. "Dear Mishra, you are known to be liberal. What superior intelligence will you display by beating him?" His sense of discrimination between good and bad is still undeveloped due to his tender age, and only a very foolish person would beat such a small child. By nature, children are restless. It is untrue that one can teach them by beating them. The pilgrim hurriedly rushed to the scene and caught hold of Sri Mishra's hand. So I'm just going to read this again. By nature, children are restless. It is untrue that one can teach them by beating them. The pilgrim hurriedly rushed to the scene and caught hold of Sri Mishra's hand. "Respected sir, please hear me. This young boy is not at fault. Whatever is destined to occur on a certain day must happen. I am not destined to have Lord Krishna's rice offerings today. This is the confidential truth of this matter." Sri Jagannath Mishra hung his head in dejection, and because of his perturbed mind, he could not look at anyone. At that moment, Vishvarup, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and the abode of the spiritual effulgence, arrived upon the scene. At that moment, Vishvarup, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and the abode of spiritual effulgence, arrived upon the scene. His entire form was so charming that no beauty in all 14 worlds could match it. He stood there, an embodiment of all spiritual potencies, a Brahman's thread across his shoulders. He appeared as the identical expansion of Lord Nityananda himself. Vishvarup was always engaged in explaining the prime essence of all scriptures. devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. Enchanted by his exquisite form, the pilgrim Brahman stared at him with a gaping mouth. Who is the father of this extraordinary personality? Asked the Brahman. He is the son of Sri Mishra, came the reply. The Brahmana embraced Vishvarup in extreme joy, saying, virtuous are the parents of such a boy. Sri Vishvarup sat down after offering obeisances to the Brahmin and began speaking nectarian words which flowed like a stream. The day turned auspicious, and our house was blessed with great fortune when you came as a guest. The day turned auspicious, and our house was blessed with great fortune when you came. With great fortune when you came as a guest, said Vishvarup. You are constant and happy within yourself. You travel everywhere simply to satisfy the earth. It is our immense fortune that we have a guest like your good self. But at the same time, I feel very unfortunate that you have had to go without eating. If a guest in a house must fast, then that house will inevitably fall victim to aspirations and inauspiciousness. I feel immense pleasure upon seeing you, but it pains me greatly to hear about all that has occurred here. The Brahmana said, please do not feel sorry. I shall eat some fruits and veg. I am a forest dweller. I cannot get rice or cooked food in the forest, so I live mostly on fruits, roots, and vegetables. I seldom eat rice, only if it comes my way without endeavor. I feel I have eaten 1,000,000 times over, simply from the pleasure of seeing you. Please go and bring whatever you have in the house, fruits, vegetables, offerings, and I will eat them now. And extremely depressed, Sri Jagannath Mishra simply sat, holding his head between his hands, not replying to anyone. Sri Vishvarup said, Sir, you are a magnanimous ocean of saintly persons by nature. Magnanimous ocean of mercy. Yet I feel hesitant to ask you something. Saintly persons by nature feel distressed at others' suffering and are always ready to expand others' feelings of joy. With a little endeavor, you can cook a nice offering for the Lord Krishna. This will dispel all miseries of my family today, and I will feel maximum pleasure and happiness. The Brahmana said, I already cooked twice, yet Lord Krishna did not allow me to eat. So I can understand. I am destined not to eat today. This is Lord Krishna's desire. So why should I make such an endeavor? One may have unlimited foodstuff in the house, but one may eat only if Lord Krishna allows. One may endlessly try for something, but if Lord Krishna does not desire it, one will be unsuccessful. It is now past 1:30 in the night, going on 2 o'clock. it is appropriate to start cooking? Is it appropriate to start cooking this late? Therefore, please do not make any further arrangements for cooking. I will simply eat some fruits and vegetables. Sri Vishnu replied, There is nothing wrong with the time. Everyone will be pleased if you cook. Sri Vishvarup then caught hold of the Brahman's feet, and everyone in the house entreated him to cook again. The Brahmin was charmed by Sri Vishvarup, and he agreed to cook. Everyone uttered Sri Hari's name in joy, and yet again cleansed the place for cooking. They cleansed quickly, and meanwhile, the necessary ingredients for cooking were brought. The respected Brahmana then proceeded to cook, and everyone kept the child at a secure distance. Sri Mishra posted himself at the doorway of Nimai's room. Tie the doors to the room from the outside so that he cannot escape, suggested someone. Good, agreed Sri Mishra. That is a good plan. Tie the doors from the outside, and we will remain out here. Okay, I'm going to finish there. Oh, Dinesh, did you come back? I don't know. Govinda, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. All glory to Srila Gaura Haridas. Hare Krishna. Bye-bye. Oh, Fanny, Govinda, Dinesh. Bye-bye.